3.5 now after the hour, and we're almost through the month of March, and that means April in Talladega. Joining us this morning is Cindy Pennington and Lauren Deal. Ladies, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us. And of course, Lauren is, how long have you been the director at the Ritz?
A little over a year now.
Wow, time flies when you're having fun, right?
That is very true.
And of course, Cindy is the Talladega County Revenue Commissioner and doing a great job, I might add. And let's talk a little bit about April in Talladega. It is upon us. Tell us what's going to be going on. And first of all, Cindy, welcome. We'll go with you first. What's happening?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, April 12th and 13th will be our annual April in Talladega pilgrimage. This is something that's been going on for over 40 years now. So it's a kind of a time-honored tradition in the Talladega area. And Talladega has a lot of historic homes. By historic, I mean some that have been around a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And
longer than me, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Older than you and me both. And so we like to showcase those. And we have some wonderful homeowners every year that are always willing to allow their home to be on tour. And so this year we have 3 homes, and then we also have 2 historic churches around Talladega that are on the tour.
So it starts on Friday the 12th, and Lauren, talk a little bit more about how this is going to work and how people, this show goes all across the state of Alabama. I'm sure a lot of people will be interested in being a part of this.
Oh yes, it does. This has been going on for several years, and we start with the tour homes from 10 to 5 on Friday and Saturday, and there's a sequence of events. We'll have, was it
the tour on
the
Friday?
tours from 10 to 5.
From 10 to 5, yes.
And then we'll have a wine and cheese party from 5 to 7.
From 5 to 7.
At Heritage Hall.
At Heritage Hall.
That will be Friday's events. And on Saturday, the tour homes will also be going from 10 to 5 again. And then we have our block party, which we've moved the hours this year. So we're having it during the daytime. We're going to be having it from 1 to 5 o'clock. When we close down the downtown square, we have many vendors come in, arts and craft vendors. We have food trucks come in. We have a large kids zone for the kids to come in and enjoy. And we have some face painting going on this year. We try to make it a very family.
Now, is that in the downtown area?
Yes.
On the square.
On the square?
Yes, it is.
And, for people like me that say, well, what does touring a home mean? What do you do when you're touring a home?
Well, you get to go in and actually see the architecture of the home.
People living in these homes.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
They are. And so you get to see the furnishings, and so many of these homes have such neat architecture, things that just a regular. They have something that a home today, like I live in, a more modern built home, doesn't necessarily have a lot of character.
Yeah.
They have something that modern homes don't have, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And
so what would be the oldest home in Talladega, do you know?
There's one in the city, I believe, that is the oldest, and it was built, I think we determined, around 1840.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, it's not one of the ones on the tour this year, but
Does
of these...
somebody live in that house now?
They do.
Golly. Wow.
But the homes on the tour were all built in the 1800s, and we have 3, the McGee home, the McEwen home, and the Embry home. And so those.
Can you talk about those a little bit?
Yes, the Embry home is next. It is on North Street, next to what's called Boxwood, and it is a 2-story home. It has served as a house, and it served as a business over the years, and now it's a home again. A lot of history there, and so LaWanda and Maury Embry have graciously offered to they live there now full time, and they have come in and done a lot of work to the home and got some really nice furnishings in it, and have offered to let us put it on the tour. The McEwen home is on East Street, and it is a work in progress. It was on the tour back in 2019, I believe, and they were completely renovating it and doing a lot of work, and they wanted everybody to see what they were doing. And now that that's been several years ago, they're still in the process. I mean, that's a major undertaking because these homes are large.
Yeah.
And so it's still in the process, but they want people to see what they've done and what's still left to do.
Now, Lauren, are these homes, are they two-story homes, or they one-story homes, or
The
what?
ones that we have on the tour this year are two-story homes.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And there's one more home I wanted to mention, the Evelyn McGee home on South Street, another historical home, and it's one of the ones you ride by if you drive down South Street, and she and Mr. Bill McGee renovated that home quite a few years back, bought it and renovated it, and it has a lot of history to it. So, and usually these owners will provide a history. We will have hostesses as you walk in the home and walk through it, and so you'll get to learn a lot about the home.
So, the name Bill McGee, is that the insurance?
Yes, over Talladega Insurance.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And
So, I'm sorry.
Our two churches, you want to
Okay.
tell them about our two churches that are on the tour?
We have the First Presbyterian Church, and then we have the Episcopal Church.
Right.
Both older churches.
They are.
Yeah. So, yeah, that sounds fantastic. 2 days, right?
2 days. In addition to the homes and the churches, on that Friday, I think Lauren mentioned our wine and cheese is that afternoon from 5 to 7. It's at Heritage Hall. Also, let me mention on Saturday at Heritage Hall, we will have Art on the Lawn. That has been really popular the last couple of years. And Valerie White, who's the director there, has been gracious enough to allow us to have, and the board there, to allow us to have not only the wine and cheese on Friday evening, but also the Art on the Lawn, and artists come together and paint that day out on the lawn. And while they're there, there's also, there'll be some vendors there selling some goodies and some things. What
We
else?
have live music.
Live music.
Julie Moon and the Bluegrass Connection.
Bluegrass Connection.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So it sounds like an exciting couple of days, and this has been going on a while, hasn't it?
Over 40 years.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And it's going to be on Friday and Saturday, April the 12th and 13th. And a lot of people, maybe in other parts of the state, don't understand and know about what all Talladega has to offer. I mean, we're talking about April in Talladega, but there's so much to offer in the city of Talladega, including the Hall of Heroes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. That's
It's an awesome place, isn't it?
Yeah,
a wonderful
absolutely.
museum.
And of course, the Talladega Main Street presents Big Springs Monument. What is that about?
The Big Springs Monument, which is on Battle Street, down by where the Piggly Wiggly grocery store is. Most people know where that is, down on Fort Lashley or Battle Street. It has gone through a revitalization and an upgrade, and they have, Main Street Talladega has been busy with that.
Okay.
And give them some credit there. They've done a good job. It's looking good. And so they're going to have a dedication ceremony for what they've done there at 4:00 p.m. on that Friday of the pilgrimage. So everybody can tour the homes that day and then be down there at 4:00 for that, and then go to the wine and cheese at 5.
Yeah, what, $10 or so for that?
For the wine and cheese, yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's a $10 donation.
All right. And so be a part of that. Now, that's going to be at the Heritage Hall Museum. Where is that at now?
It is the old library in Talladega. It's next door to the to the library.
Okay.
And it is on South Street, across from the Alabama Institute for the Deaf and Blind.
All right. Do either one of you go to either one of those churches that these tours are going to be going on at, the two churches?
I do not.
Okay. But I know they're older churches.
They are.
That is for sure. So how can people find out more about not just what's going on April in Talladega, but what else is going on in the city of Talladega too?
Well, as far as April in Talladega, they can go to our website, which is aprilintalladega.org.
Okay.
And then as far as what's going on in the city of Talladega, they can go to the chamber website, which is talladegachamber.com. And so
He ought to know, shouldn't he?
he should.
Donnie Miller is waiting in the wings over here, and he is critiquing both of these ladies. I want to talk about the Ritz a little bit, okay?
Absolutely.
And I am amazed at the artist that you're able to bring into the Ritz.
It is amazing. Yes,
So
it is.
talk about the Ritz a little bit. It's an older building as well.
It is. It was back to 1936 is when
Donnie was young then.
he was.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, but we have had amazing artists from all different kinds of acts and different genres of music, and we get very lucky to have these people come to our town. And I had David Phelps, which is a very popular Christian gospel singer.
Yeah.
Last November.
He did.
Yes, he did, absolutely. And that show sold out in just a couple weeks. So we were very lucky to have that. Our next show coming up is going to be a really good show. We have the Maverick Lounge series out of Birmingham. They're coming to do the history, music, and story of Muscle Shoals.
Oh yeah.
So they did, the same group did Eric Clapton last year, where they tell the story and everything. But this show, they'll be doing the town of Muscle Shoals. So we'll be covering 8 to 15 different artists that recorded their Muscle Shoals, and they'll tell the history and the story behind
Now
it.
that's been the Ritz has been renovated as well, hasn't it?
It's in 1997.
Yeah. Yeah. And so what does it seat?
520 people.
Okay. Wow. Okay. And a lot of happenings going on at the Ritz as well as in Talladega, April in Talladega. And I must say, from the outside looking in, it looks like the city of Talladega is turning the corner.
Yes, we are.
And a lot of positive happenings are going on in the city. And I applaud all the people who are involved in making it happen, including you guys and April in Talladega. Now, getting back to April in Talladega, it's going to be a 2-day event. And let's kind of capsule what's going to be going on. Cindy, we'll begin with you.
Okay. One more thing I did not mention earlier I wanted to hit on is the college, Talladega College, another historical institution in our
That's
town,
amazing.
has been generous enough to allow the museum up there that houses the Amistad murals, which are incredible works of art. If anyone has never seen those, they are absolutely incredible. They were on a national tour, as a matter of fact, several years ago. And at last I heard, they had been appraised at something like over $60 million.
Oh, wow.
They're just amazing works of art. Anyway, if you've ever seen the movie Amistad, the murals, tell that story of what happened. But that will be on the tour both days, Friday and Saturday, from 10 to 3 on the campus of the college. So, and we want to thank the college for allowing that.
Yes, we do.
But April in Talladega, to sum it up, Friday and Saturday, April 12th and 13th, tour of homes, the Art on the Lawn on Saturday, the Wine and Cheese Party Friday evening, the block party Saturday from 1 to 5 on the square. And the kids zone there, big kids zone, is free at the block
It's
party.
kids friendly, right?
It's kid friendly. tickets are $20 for the tour of homes. They can be purchased online at the website www.aprilintalladega.org or .com.
It's .org.
.org, sorry.
Or also at the Ritz Theater, you can buy them, the Chamber of Commerce, and you can buy them at Heritage Hall.
Okay. April in Talladega, coming up April the 12th, and Saturday, April the 13th, the tour of homes and churches and a whole lot of other great happenings. And before we go this morning, talk more about, I don't know, families are always looking for something to do, and we're got our kids everywhere, going every which way, but this family block party and the free kids zone with bouncy houses and slides and stuff like that. Now, this is for kids of all age, I guess, right?
It is.
Okay. And so we look forward to that, and it'll be plenty of food, right?
Oh, yes. We have a variety of food trucks that have already signed up, and we are still taking vendors.
Can you mention any of those, or?
Yes, we have For Sales Catering would be a barbecue truck that we have. We have Taco Tuesdays coming as a taco truck. We have Chicken Salad Chick will be at the Chamber on Friday to provide lunch during the tour of homes. They'll be there from 10 to 3.
That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Thank you both
And a
for coming.
variety of more of others.
Yeah. So plenty of food, plenty of tours, and at 10 o'clock, 10 till 3, the Dr. William R. Harvey Museum of Art at Talladega College.
Yes.
Talladega College, I don't know if it's the oldest, maybe it's one of the oldest black colleges in the world, in America.
It is.
And so a lot of good things happening there. A lot of great students are becoming doctors and lawyers and all that kind of good stuff. So it's going to be a big time. April in Talladega, April the 12th and April the 13th. Anything else I'm missing this morning before we go?
I think that's it. We appreciate you having us.
Thank you.
Well, the bottom line is that Donnie over here, he'll let y'all know if y'all did good or not.
Well, we appreciate that.
Thank you much for coming this morning.
Thank
Hope you have a fantastic day. We got more Daybreak just ahead. Don't go away.